Hi everybody, welcome. My name's Lori Denny and I'm a yoga instructor and a yoga therapist. And we're going to have a nice chair class today. We're going to work on some opening up of our chest, some strengthening, maybe working on our arm mobility, our hips, and creating some strength in our body. So I'd like to welcome you. All of my students from Torrance Memorial Hospital, I did a calling yesterday to all my students, or most of my students, and it was nice to hear your voice, and I'm glad you're here joining me today. And also a big shout out and a welcome to PV Shores community. So wherever you are, I want you to get a nice chair, sit in a chair, preferably one with no arms. If all you have is an armchair, that's okay. But we want to start to think about creating a good posture. So we're going to have a block. If you have a block, that's great. If you don't have a block, you can still do this practice. And also, I'd like you to get a couple of cans. These are like a pound can, maybe less than that, 12-ounce cans. Just some cans. We're going to do some strengthening of our arms. And I mean, we got to make do with what we have right now, right? If you have little hand weights, maybe a pound or two, 3 pounds, if you have those would work. And if you have one of these resistance bands, they're nice too. So I'm going to be using this. But as a substitute, we can use those cans. And also, if you have a strap, a belt, a bathrobe belt, any kind of strap, that will be helpful too. We're going to use that later on. And before we go any further, a lot of you have asked me, how do I pay for these classes? Well, I have a Zelle account through Chase. You would just go to Zelle on the internet and put in my name, Lori, L-O-R-R-I-E, and Denning is my last name, D-E-N-N-I-N-G. You can see that on the YouTube channel. And then you would just send me whatever donation you'd like to. The suggested donation for these classes is $10, maybe $5, whatever your heart tells you to give. And if you can't, then don't worry about it. Just start and join in with me and move. And another method I have a PayPal account. You could go put in the browser, it's paypal.me/Lori Denning. So those are a couple ways. And then for students that know me personally, you can always send a check in the mail if your heart leads you to do this. If not, like I say, this is a community service that I'm offering during this COVID-19 virus pandemic, just to keep us moving. I have arthritis throughout my whole body, and I've noticed in my own body, and Reacher states that if we don't move and move our joints and keep fluid flowing into our joints, things get stiff. And when they stiffen, they hurt. And we don't want that. So we want to keep mobile. So now let's get ready for the practice. So the way I teach my classes, I always, and if you don't have a block, just leave this part out, but I put a little yoga block right here on my chair, and what that does, it keeps my back nice and my spine aligned. Because we have a tendency when we sit to round, and we don't want to do that. We want to keep our natural curves in our spine. So we sit on the chair, look at my feet, my knees are right under my ankles are right under my hips. I'm forming a 90-degree angle with my legs. You see that? The next part is feet flat on the floor. So if you're small and your feet are dangling, put a blanket or a pillow under there so that the feet are flat on the floor. Now in contrast, if you're really tall and your knees are kind of up, you're going to put something on the chair to elevate your pelvis. Because you want to have this nice 90-degree angle and feet flat on the floor. Another thing, toes straight forward so they're not out to the sides. Knees and everything's at this 90-degree angle. We want to work from alignment. Okay guys, let's close our eyes. And I want you to just feel your feet on the floor. And then sense your shins and your knees. Bring awareness there. Think about these areas that I'm calling out. And then feel your thighs. Maybe your hands are on your thighs. I have my palms face up. That's nice for your shoulders to give them a little opening, but you do what's best for you. And now feel where your buttocks, your hips are on the chair. Maybe you've got that block behind your lower back and you can feel that. And then sense how the lower back curves inward a little bit. That's called a lordotic curve. We want to keep that there. And then feel how as you come up the mid-back, the thoracic spine is starting to round outward a little bit. And then as we come up the body, notice that the neck curve should be inward a little bit. So you don't want to have your chin up. Open your eyes if you need to. You don't want your chin up. You don't want your chin down right now. You want your chin level with the floor. And now notice your mouth. Let the lips be soft. Let there be a little space in the back teeth. And just allow your jaw to soften. Feel all your face muscles nice and soft. Just notice that. And now let's take our right hand, open your eyes if you'd like, and place it on your navel, and then the left hand on your chest. Now we're going to do some diaphragmatic breathing. First we'll start by breathing into the hand on the navel. So in yoga we breathe in and out through our nose. We make our breath nice and long and slow. And we keep our mind focused on the breath and what we're feeling as we breathe. So that's what yoga is. It's connecting your body and your mind and your spirit all in one. So we want to keep our awareness right here on our navel right now. So I want you to close your eyes. And as you inhale through the nose, let's inhale slow to my count. Inhale into the hand on the belly. 1, 2, 3, and 4. A little pause. And then exhale. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So as you inhale, count to yourself. Feel the belly pooch out onto the hand. And as you exhale, feel the tummy soften and goes towards the spine. Just moving the hand on the belly. The hand on the chest is still. So breathing in, 1, 2, 3, and 4, pause. And exhale, belly softens. 2, 3, and 4, and pause. And keep going like that. We'll do this a couple more breaths. Couple more. So we're breathing into the diaphragm and we're starting to tell our nervous system to quiet down. This also gets air into the lower part of the lungs, which is really healthy for our lungs. And now, open your eyes for a second. Bring your hands to your ribs, right? Your rib cage. So we're going to initiate the breath into our navel. Then we're going to bring it up higher and have the ribs feel like they're accordion and opening with the breath. And then the exhale, you feel the ribs soften back towards center and then the belly towards the spine. So we're reversing. When we breathe out, we reverse that breath. So let's try this. Hands on the ribs. As you inhale, start in the navel. Bring it up higher and wider and feel your ribs separating sideways. And then as you exhale, feel the ribs soften. And then finally the belly softens. So now close your eyes. Inhale. Widening. Little pause at the top. And then exhale, ribs soften. And then navel comes in. Let's stay here 3 more breaths. Nice and slow breathing. Yoga asks us to breathe really slow and deep and to keep your mind focused on it. One more time. This is good to combat anxiety and stress. And we need that now, don't we? So now open your eyes again. Let's bring our hand on our right hand on the navel, left hand on the chest. Now we're going to bring our breath into the belly, then the ribs, and then up to the chest. So keep your eyes open if you'd like a first couple rounds. So inhale, belly. Bring it wider to the ribs, widen it. And then finally bring it up to the chest. Feel the hand on the chest raise. And then as you exhale, the hand on the chest goes down, the ribs knit back towards center, and then lastly the tummy goes in. So now close your eyes. Inhale, belly, ribs, and chest. Pause. And then exhale, chest, ribs, and belly. Let's do that 4 times on your own. Shoulders are soft. Feet are flat on the floor. Couple more. Super good for our lungs and for oxygenating our system. Last time. This is called Dirga Pranayama, 3-chamber breath. And then blink open your eyes, take your hands off of your belly and your heart and bring your palms face up. Close your eyes just for a second more and just notice how you're feeling. Hopefully a little calmer. So now before we get into the movement part, I want you guys to notice my spinal alignment. So we want to move from a place of good alignment. When I teach, especially privates, we're doing this in front of a mirror sometimes just because you don't know what you're doing. You think you're straight, but you're not unless you've got that feedback from a mirror. So if you have a mirror, you can put one right in front of you. You can do this practice in front of a mirror. If you don't have one, just do the best you can. So notice, feet are flat on the floor, pointing straight. You're on skis, so none of this toe out business. What that does is cause compression in your glute muscles, and especially the piriformis. The muscle that's, when it gets too tight, you get that sciatica pain down your leg, down to the ankle sometimes. So we don't want that. So we want to keep the feet straight ahead, feet on the floor. Knees above the ankle, you've got this 90-degree angle. And now when we come to this part, you check your ear over your shoulder and shoulder over your hip. So maybe imagining you're bringing your head back. There's an imaginary hand pushing the head back and your chin's not up, it's level. And now notice your hips, your hip bone. Put your hand right here. Imagine you have a glass of water and the water's level. So if you sit with a big arch in your lower back, that water's going to start pouring out of the front. If you sit with a rounded low back and slumped, the water's going to be pouring out of the back. So maybe pull the tummy in, straighten up your spine, and bring that levelness to your hips, to your pelvis. Okay guys, let's start. Let's come back to center. We're going to start with our neck. So let me just go over the breath with this. As we inhale, we're going to think about a string on the crown of the head pulling us taller on the inhale. Let's try that. Inhale up, head comes up. And as you exhale, gently pull your tummy in, navel towards spine, just a little bit. That gets all the air out of those lungs. And again, inhale, lengthening the crown. And exhale, tummy in. Just a little bit. Couple more. So what we're doing is elongating our spine with our breath. You can even feel it. Okay, now we're going to start some movement. So when I have you look up, I want you to look up only where the ceiling meets the wall. So not up real high. That compresses the back of the neck, and we don't want that. So keeping this levelness on your hips. As you inhale, I want you to look up. And as you exhale, tuck your chin and look down. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. So inhale, look up. The exhale, chin down. Tummy slightly draws in. A couple more. Like you're shaking your head, yes, really slow. Don't speed it up. And yoga, we link our movement with the breath. And now come back to center. Now we're going to do the no motion. So the no motion, excuse me, let me get a little sip of water. We're just going to say no, side to side. So inhale, get tall, and as you exhale, look to the right. As you inhale, come back to center, get taller. And as you exhale, look to the left. Now you're going to opposite than me. Inhale to center, get tall. Exhale, looking to the right. Feel the stretch on the opposite side. Inhale to center, get tall. And exhale, looking to the left. One more time. Inhale to center, get tall. And exhale, looking to the right. And inhale to center, get taller. And exhale, looking to the left. And then come back to center. Now we're going to do a maybe motion, which is ear to shoulder. And you're going to feel it when you bring your right ear to your right shoulder. You're going to feel the stretch on the opposite side of your neck. And what I want to point out is when you bring your ear over, don't let the nose tip down or up. Try to keep it really centered. Then we're going to get the stretch on the right part of the muscle. Maybe you won't go over as far. Lots of times we compensate by getting out of alignment just so we can get a little further. But yoga's not about getting further. It's about slowly opening and stretching the muscles in the right alignment. Let's start. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Feel the stretch on this left side. Inhale, come up taller. And exhale now, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, come back and get taller. And again to the left. Nose is center. And back up, get taller yet. And exhale over. Good. Now come back up, get tall. Let's go to the right and stay. I want you to take your left hand and just let it hang. Have the palm facing forward and bring the left shoulder back. So right ear, right shoulder, left hand just hangs, but the shoulder's back. Inhale, the crown of the head lengthens. And the exhale, tummy draws in a little bit. One more breath. And then back to center as you inhale and bring your arm to the left. Let's do the other side, left side. Inhale, get tall. And now exhale. Left ear to left shoulder, the right hand comes down with the palm faces forward. The right shoulder is back. As you inhale, draw breath through the crown of your head. Feel the neck get longer. And the exhale, pull the tummy in. Inhalation, the crown gets taller. Exhalation, navel in. Feel the stretch all along the right side of the neck and the arm, maybe into the shoulder. And one more breath. And then come back up. Let's bring our arms down to our side, palms facing inward. Let's inhale, bring your shoulders up, and exhale, let them down. You can just let them fall. Inhale, bring them up, and exhale, bring them down. Like you're shrugging. And down. And one more time, inhale up, and exhale down. Now let's bring our inhale shoulders up, roll them back, pull the shoulder blades down, and then bring your backs of the hands forward. So it's up, back, down, and forward. Keep your tummy in. So we're just circling our shoulders. This is great for arthritis because when we circle our joints, especially our shoulders and our hips, which are ball and socket joints, we start to create a lubrication in there. Let's go the other way. So up, forward, down, and back. So you reverse it. Just a couple more. I hope you guys are all feeling good today. Okay, let's bring our palms face up. Your arms are out at shoulder height. Inhale, tap your shoulders. Exhale, straighten the arms. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, tap. Exhale, straighten. And one more time. Inhale, tap. and exhale, leave the hands where they are. Now bring your elbows out to the side. Now we're going to inhale and make some circles. So the inhale, maybe look up. The exhale, belly in and chin down. Inhale up and down. Couple more. And then we're going to stretch our neck out one more time, and then we're going to strengthen it. All right, good job. Shake your hands out too. That's good for creating circulation in your hands. So when we move, we create this nice flow of energies, of circulation. In yoga, we call this prana, our life force. So we want to keep moving so that the flow of our life force doesn't get stagnant. When it gets stagnant, according to the yoga philosophy, that's when, we start to get aches and pains, because your cells have a metabolic waste product. And if we're not moving and letting our lymph get that waste out, things get stagnant and they get tight in there. So we want to do that. And the long breath, that long exhale is helping relieve toxins. When you pull that navel in, it's creating immunity in your gut. That squeeze, that navel to spine is bringing all the air out of your lungs, but it's also creating lymph to flow. We have lymph in our gut, in our groin, and under our arms. So especially with COVID-19 virus, we want to keep our immunity up. So this belly breathing technique, especially with the drawing in of the navel, another way to think about it is pulling navel in and squeezing like an orange under your navel. It really gets all the air out of the lungs, and it stimulates the immunity. So that's a good thing to remember. Okay, so what I want you to do now is, if you have a block, or you can use your hand, it doesn't really matter, but we're going to strengthen our neck. I'm just going to use my hand because I don't know if all of you have blocks. Let's take our hands and put it on our forehead. So I want you to breathe in, and as you exhale, press your head into the hand, and then inhale, release. Think about ear over shoulder first, and then exhale, press, and inhale, release. So as you press, feel the neck really strengthen, and let it go. And one more time, press and let it go. Now bring your hands to the back of the head. Elbows up wide if that's comfortable. If it hurts your shoulders, keep your elbows down. Inhale and exhale, press. Press the head into the hands. Inhale, get tall, and exhale, press. Maybe squeeze that orange under your navel. Inhale, get tall, and exhale, press. Now one more time. Good job, guys. Take your arms down. Circle your shoulders. And now we're going to do the side. So bring your right hand to the right side of this will be yours right, so I'll mirror you. So the right hand's on the right side of the face, onto the temple, wherever's comfortable for you. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, press your head into the hand. Feel the side of the neck tighten, and let go. So exhale, press. Inhale, release. Couple more, press and release. So we're strengthening our neck right now. And last time. So press and release. Other side. So now you're on your left side. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, press your head into the hand. Inhale, release, get taller. Exhale, press. Maybe tummy draws in. Inhale, get taller. Exhale, press. Couple more. And press. And last time. And press. Good job. Roll your shoulders out. Now, I want you to sit up nice and tall. Look diagonally over your right. So you're not looking over your shoulder, you're diagonal. You're going to inhale, get tall, and your exhale, you're going to bring your chin to your chest. Now bring your right shoulder back and let the right hand hang. Bring your hand to the top of the head. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, use the weight of that arm to give a good stretch to. That's your levator scapula, a muscle that attaches to the back of the cervical spine and the shoulder blade. Gets tight when we have bad posture. Couple more breaths. Inhale, feel the crown of the head lengthen away. And the exhale, pull that tummy in. Maybe squeeze that orange under the navel. And one more breath. And then bring your head back up, rotate it forward. Let's do the other side. So looking opposite, the other hand is hanging down. The other hand comes on top of your head. You're going to inhale, get tall. The exhale, now chin to chest. Inhale, lengthen the crown. Exhale, chin to chest. Make sure that the hand that's hanging, that shoulder's back. Couple more breaths. Squeeze that orange as you exhale. And then guide your head back up, take your hand off, roll those shoulders again. Now let's bring our arms up. Look at me. My arms are at my side, my palms are facing back. Now I'm just gonna have you keep your elbows to the side and bring your arms up so that your elbows and your hands are just about shoulder height. Keep your shoulders down and then open up your arms. Now flip the palms up, and now flip the palms down. And flip the palms up, and down. And one more time, flip them up and hold. So your tummy's drawn in and you're drawing your shoulder blades towards one another. I want you to look over your right hand and reach. Breathing. And then bring your arms down and your head to center. Let's circle. We're going to do it one more time, looking the opposite way. So this is strengthening up here, strengthening the arms. So if I'm asking you to hold something and your body's starting to cramp or it's just too long for you, then come down and wait for us. Because with yoga, especially yoga therapy, which I'm teaching, you want to listen to your body and nothing should hurt. Oh, there went my block. So let's bring our arms up again. Notice my elbows are at shoulder height and then my wrists are right out from my elbows. So pull the shoulder blades down your back, pull your belly in. Now just straighten your arms up. Now looking over the other side, I'm looking to my right. Hold the belly in, squeeze your shoulder blades and reach with your hands. A couple more breaths. We're also strengthening our neck here. We're strengthening our mid-back. We're strengthening our shoulders, we're strengthening our arms. And then bring your head to center and circle it out. Now, what I'd like you to do next, if you have one of these elastic bands, we can use that. If you don't, maybe 2 soup cans. We're gonna hold them and punch. So I'm gonna turn sideways so you can see me. I'll show you both. So you're going to sit up nice and tall, your level pelvis, so maybe belly's in. If you have the soup cans, bring them out shoulder height. And as you inhale, keeping your navel in, reach. And exhale, I want you to think about pulling your shoulder blades back together as you bring your arms back. So it's using the shoulder blades to bring the arms back. Inhale, reach. And exhale, feel the back here. Shoulder blades are pulling the arms back. Now, if you have a strap, one of these elastic bands, you just put it over your mid-back. And you hold on to it. So either way is going to work. So you start with your elbows to the side. You inhale, reach and press out. And then exhale, using the mid-back, let the arms come back. Squeeze shoulder blades. Keep your belly in and reach out and back. The inhale, reach out and back. So even if the cans are too heavy, just do it without anything, with your arms. And 2 more times, reaching and drawing back. And last time. Good job, guys. Let's take this out. Either put your cans aside, take your strap off or your elastic band if you use that, and we'll move on. So we got our arms pretty well warmed up. So now what I want you to do is bring your arms up to either scarecrow, where my elbows are pretty well down, or to cactus, whatever feels better to your shoulders. I'm going to do it in scarecrow. Notice my palms are facing forward. As soon as I come into this, I can feel my shoulder blades drawing towards the spine. Keep your navel in. Breath in. And as you exhale, tip forward. Keep the upper back squeezing and look at your toes. And then inhale, come back up. Keep your navel in. Exhale, tip forward. So we're starting to strengthen our back and our core. And inhale, come back up. Exhale, tip forward. Inhale, come back up. 2 more times. Exhale, tummy in and look forward. And come up. And last time, look down. And come up. Now take your arms down. Now just close your eyes right now and bring your palms face up. Bring your awareness right between your shoulder blades. Do you guys feel anything? Do you feel that little bit of a pulse? That's your prana. That's your circulation. That's your body reacting to the movement we did in a positive way. So you're moving fluids, you're moving energy. And that's what we're trying to do here. But now what I feel is like, ooh, I want to stretch my mid-back now. So we're going to do that. So let's bring our right arm out. It's going to look opposite to you. So bring your right arm out, shoulder height, and start to bring it across the body. Hold under the elbow, just above the elbow, and gently give it a tug. And then look to the right. So my arm's going to the left and I'm looking to the right. And I'm just breathing deeply into my tummy. And as I exhale, I'm squeezing that orange. Remember, immunity is getting built as we do that. Couple more. And now squeeze under that right underarm. That's creating immunity because you've got lymph nodes there. And one more breath. And bring your head back, bring the arm down. Let's do the other side. So now the left arm, bring it out, straight out from your shoulder. Bring it across the body. Hold here. So make sure the shoulder's not up. Bring it down. And then you're going to just gently give it a tug until you feel that shoulder blade area open. And then look opposite. Squeeze under that left armpit a little bit. So as you inhale, gently bring that arm forward, gently tugging on that shoulder here, the underarm. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, belly in. Squeeze that orange. 2 more breaths. So we want to strengthen the muscle, but then we want to stretch it out too. That lessens soreness the next day. And then bring it back. Good job, guys. So the next one I'd like you to do is I'm going to turn sideways and take my right arm and I'm going to raise it up. Let's practice that first. I'll come back to center. Let's practice linking the movement with the breath. So my palm is facing back right now. Back of the hand is forward. I'm going to inhale, raising the arms. And as I exhale, I'm bringing it down. So we're trying to coordinate this movement with our breath. So you inhale maybe 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then exhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Inhale 1, 2, and 3, and 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's what makes it yoga, that movement with the breath. Other side. Palm is facing back. So back of the hand forward. Inhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. And exhale 1, 2, 3, and 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 more times. Count it to yourself. And last one. Good job. Now I want you to bring you guys stay forward, I'm going to sit back. So I want you to bring your elbows to the side, pin them in, and then reach back, palms are facing up, and press. Good, and then bring them back. So let's start with an inhale to start. The exhale, bring them back and press. Feel the backs of the arms get a stretch in them. And inhale, come back, bending the arms. The exhale, press, keep your tummy in. And the inhale, coming back. And exhale, press. We're creating strength in the backs of our arms and our triceps. And we're extending the shoulders back. And last time, maybe stay and hold. Just hold them. Keep your navel in. Squeeze the backs of the arms. And then bring them back. And let's rotate them again. Let's take our right arm and bring it up. And I want you to bend the elbow and pat yourself on the back. You did a good job. So now as you inhale, lift that elbow up. We're going to stretch out that muscle. And the exhale, tummy in. Inhale, maybe lift the elbow. The exhale, tummy in. 2 more breaths, please. And last one. And then bring that elbow down. Let's do the other side. So now the other arm, you're raising it up. You're bending the elbow and you're patting yourself on the back. I'll turn around, you can see my hand. And now inhale, the top elbow, you're lifting, feel the stretch. The exhale, belly in. Inhale, lift. We spent a lot of time on our shoulders and our neck today, and that's a good thing. Lift, tummy in, and lift, tummy in. And now we're going to circle. Good job. Shake your hands out again. Now we're going to move on to our waist, to our torso, and then move down to our legs. So I'm going to sit sideways so you can see the movement of my spine. We're going to do cat and cow. The hands start just on the knees, palms down. Find your good alignment. As you inhale, pull the hands towards the thighs. Look up towards that seam in the wall where it meets. And then the exhale, pull the belly in. Tuck the chin and just gently round the back. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tummy and chin down. Inhale, look up. And exhale, tummy in and chin down. Couple more. This is called cat and cow. So you're getting your spine to move like this, undulating it. And last time. Good. All right. So we're going to start to work on core strength. So I have, my other block fell. You don't need these, but I just want to show you what we're doing. So you're going to sit up nice and tall. As I inhale, I'm going to tip to the right, maybe touch the block. Maybe I can go a little further. And inhale, come back up to center. Get tall. As you exhale, pull your tummy in and let the left hand come down as far as it wants to. And then come back up. Get taller. Exhale, belly in. So think about your bodies between 2 panes of glass. So you're not tipping forward. You're coming straight down. And back to center. The exhale, navel in and tip to the side. And inhale, come to center. Now we're going to stay going to the right. I want you to hold on and then maybe bring the left hand to the shoulder. Maybe bring it up over the ear. Press into the feet and hold your navel in. And maybe look up at that hand if the neck says that's okay. Feel this whole stretch on the side of the body. Keep your navel into the spine. Protects your back. One more breath. And then bring your palm down. And we'll do the other side. So first, inhale, get tall. Exhale, tip down. Hold onto the chair leg with that left hand. And then maybe bringing the right hand to the shoulder and just press into the feet, hold the belly in, and maybe bringing the right arm up and maybe even looking at the hand. That's strengthening your neck. So looking up is the hardest. If that's too hard, look straight ahead, or if that's too hard, look straight down. But inhale, feel the ribs open. The exhale, tummy in. This is called lateral flexion. So we're putting our spine through its movements. Next we'll do rotation, a little twist. One more breath. And then inhale, bring the palm down as you bring your arm down, and then circle that shoulder back. Good job, guys. So the first one, cat and cow, we got our spine going in flexion and extension. This one is lateral flexion, so we need a twist. Let's do washing machine twist. So what I want you to do is hug yourself, hands on the shoulder, get up tall, breath in. As you exhale, pull your tummy in, twist to the right. Inhale, come back to center, get taller. Exhale, twist to the left. So you're using your tummy. Imagine you're squeezing out a rag of water as you twist to each side. And back to center. This is good for your regularity, for elimination, and it's also good for digestion, like I just said. But it's good to keep your body in this capability of rotating. Couple more. And last one. Good. Now what I'd like you to do is bring your right arm forward. Bring both arms forward. And cross the right over the left. Maybe the elbows. And then can you bring the backs of the hands towards one another? If not, just touch your shoulders. Do you feel how your underarms are squeezing? I want you to squeeze them. If your hands are up, just hold on and squeeze. So we're creating immunity because we're squeezing the lymph nodes under our armpits, your axial lymph nodes. And we're also stretching our back, our mid-back, the upper back. Couple more breaths. As you inhale, maybe lift the hands up a little. And as you exhale, bring the elbows down. You can do that a little bit if you're hugging yourself. But the main thing here is stretching the mid-back and squeezing under the armpits. And now let that go. So notice your right arm was on top. Let's inhale, open to really keep your belly in and reach back. And then as you exhale, bring the left arm on top. Hug yourself. That's level 1. If you're here, just squeeze under the armpits. If you want to do the other one, this is called Garudasana, Eagle. You're just bringing your hands, touching, and squeezing under the armpits. And breathe. Stretch out that back. We did a lot of it, a lot of back work today. One more breath. And then open it up. Wiggle your shoulders, shake your hands. And let me get a sip of water. How are you guys feeling? Before we move on to our lower body, let's sit back, bring your palms face up and close your eyes. Make sure your tummy's that level water, your head is back so the ears over the shoulder. And just notice what you're feeling. Alrighty. So we started to work our core. Notice that each time you pull that navel in, you're starting to work your core. When we twisted, we worked our core. When we side bended, we worked our core. When we tipped forward, we worked our core. So we're working our core. But balance is very much core centric. So we got to have a strong core and strong legs to promote good balance. So I'm going to do a balance chair class probably the next time I post. So keep looking for that. And one other tip on the YouTube channel, you're going to see down, when you see my classes, when you click on the class, there's a little red, it says in letters, red letters, it says subscribe. So if you click on that, all it's going to do is give you notification when I've posted a new class. So that's always nice. You know, you're going to know that I've got a new chair class on. So, okay guys, let's work on our legs a little bit. So let's bring our right leg forward and just bring the heel down. Scoot yourself up a little bit. Now if you have a block, you can put your foot on a block. That's okay. If you don't, you can have your foot on the floor. So I want you to lift your chest, hold on to the back of the chair, And as you exhale, you're going to hinge from your hips. You're not going to round your back. You're going to keep your shoulder blades drawn together and just come forward. Feel the stretch in the back of the legs. And then inhale, come back up. The exhale, tummy in, and you're hinging from the hips. And back up. And last time, we're going to go forward. Now we're going to hold it. So make sure your shoulders aren't up by your ears. You're holding the back of the chair down so that your shoulders are away from your ears. Breathing in, lengthening the crown of the head. The exhale, tummy in. Maybe tip forward a little more. Remember, from the hips. Look at my foot. My toes are straight up. It's not cocked to the side. Toes are up. So that's your hamstring, the back of the legs. And when we sit too much, it gets super duper tight. One more breath. And now when you come up, keep your navel in and think about there's someone pulling you up from it. Ladies, your bra strap. Men, mid-back. Come back up. Good. Take this leg down. Let's do the other side. So I'll do it without the block this time. My heel is up, my toes straight up. I'm pressing into the other foot, balancing my body, holding onto the back of the chair. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinging at the tip, hip, come forward. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, hinging from the hip, tummy in. And one more time, up and hold. Now stay, breathe. Shoulder blades draw together, shoulders away from the ear, navel's engaged. Each exhale, pull that navel to your spine, squeeze your orange. Couple more breaths. And then come back up. So we're working on the backs of our legs. Now, we're going to sit back and grab your strap, grab your tie, grab a belt from a bathrobe, whatever you need. And we're going to stretch our inner thighs and our outer thighs. So bring the strap, let's put it onto, I'm going to start with my left foot. So I'm going to sit back, I'm sitting all the way back in my chair and I'm bringing that leg up. Notice my foot is not cocked to the side. As soon as that happens, your whole hip joint is moved to the side. So we want to think about cultivating good alignment. Now, center of foot is second and third toe. It should line up with the center of the knee, the closest you can. So breathing in, get tall. As you exhale, bend the knee. As you inhale, straighten. So we're working on joint tracking here, tracking the knee joint. Good. Exhale, bend. And inhale, straighten. And one more time, exhale, bend. And inhale, straighten. Now, we're going to stay there. So I've got my left leg up. My right foot is pressing into the floor. I'm going to take my strap in my left hand and open this leg out to the side. As far as feels comfortable for you. Flex the foot, press into the right foot, and maybe hold on. If you need to use both arms, by all means. But what I don't want is you flipping, you're collapsing the chest. So pull the navel and bring the shoulders and shoulder blades back and hold. So breathing in. Exhale, tummy in. Feel the stretch. This is your adductor muscle. So we're giving it a stretch, and then we're going to stand up and strengthen it. These are your balance muscles. Inner, outer thigh, your core, and your glutes. So we're getting ready to do all that strengthening. And then bring it back to center. Let's do the other side. So bringing this is my right leg. I'm bringing it up. I'm checking alignment first. I'm going to breathe in, and as I exhale, I'm going to bend the knee. As I inhale, I'm straightening. I exhale and bend. Let's do a couple more. And bend, and straighten, and bend, and straighten and hold. Toes pointing straight up. Left foot is pressing. Notice my knee is not cocked out, it's pressing. And now you're gonna open up this right leg to the side as far as you can. It feels good to your body, maybe holding on. Toes are pointing straight up. You're not collapsing the chest. You're lifting your heart and holding your belly in. And you're breathing. Notice where you're feeling that stretch. If you had a lung in that area that's feeling tight right now, I want you to breathe into that spot. So imagine there's a lung there and breathing into the belly, but imagining it going into that tight spot. And then as you exhale, try to bring your navel in and let that tight spot soften. Let's stay here 2 more breaths. Strengthening our arms too, aren't we? And we need that. And then bringing the leg back and taking this off. All right, guys. Let's hold under the thigh. And I want you to circle your left hip outward. Flex the foot, keep your navel in, and then circle it the other way. So we're loosening up our hips. We sit too much and these hip joints get super duper tight. And then let's do the other side. So bringing the right thigh up and circling it. Remember, not into pain. Never should hurt. If this hurts on this hip, don't do it, leave it out. Some of you I spoke to yesterday are awaiting a hip replacement and it got postponed because of the virus. So as we do this, you can just do the upper body portion. You can do the part that feels okay to you, but do not press into pain. And then tap your legs out. Okay, guys, let's stand up. So bare feet, something under your mat so you don't slip. Socks that have the little nubbies on it, I want you safe. So let's stand up. So let me move all this stuff I've got here. And we're gonna, I'll turn my chair this way so everyone can see me. I think you can. Maybe I need to tip my phone up a little bit. This is always a challenge, is getting the right angle. Maybe that'll be okay. I want you to be able to see me. Well, I think that's okay. I think everyone can see me. Okay, we're going to start to work our front of the hips. We've worked all the way around it. Let's stretch out this. This is called our hip flexors, our psoas. So imagine you're seated all day and this muscle gets compressed all day long. And this muscle here, it attaches at your lower vertebra, it comes around the hip and then attaches in the inner groin area. So if we're seated all day, it gets tight. So let's stretch her out. Hold on to the back of the chair. Find Tadasana. Look at your feet. They're on skis, they're straight ahead. I've got about a 6-inch width in my feet. My knees are not pointing back. They're soft. I'm pulling my navel in to find this level water. And then I'm bringing my shoulders up, back, and down. And I'm imagining a big hand pressing my head back with my chin level. Palms face forward. This is Tadasana. This is what good alignment feels like. But we like to stand like this because it's so comfy, right? So now put your hands on the chair. We're going to start by taking a step back with your left leg as far as comfortable for you. The right knee, you're going to bend it. Now notice when I bend my knee should not cave in. That can hurt your knee. You want to think about center of knee, center of foot. That's real important. The back leg, it steps back and it angles just a little bit outward. Notice my leg is not bent. I'm pulling back with my thigh. Now your front knee is bent, knee over ankle. Don't let the knee go forward of the toe. That risks injury of the knee joint. You got to be careful on this. So now let's straighten the leg, the front leg. Lift your chest. As you exhale, bend into your lunge. Press through the pinky side of the back foot and the big toe. And inhale, straighten the front leg. The exhale, bend it, knee over ankle, and straighten. Now we're going to hold it. So think about the back leg. You're pressing through the pinky edge and the big toe. That lifts the arch. Got it? The front knee, think about the inner thighs are spinning up a little bit. and then hold that there. Pull your tummy in and bring your torso up. You should feel a big stretch right here. That's your psoas and that your hip flexor. That's what we're trying to stretch. So I've got my left leg back. Now I'm going to raise my right arm up. Now if that's too much, you can hold on, but hold on with your right hand. If that's too much for the left arm, just bring your hand to your shoulder. If you can, raise it up. As you inhale, I want you to lift from the ribs. And as you exhale, tummy in and point the tailbone down. So your pelvis is a little bit in a pelvic tilt backwards, a posterior pelvic tilt. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tummy in. Inhale, lift. And exhale, tummy in. 2 more breaths here. So don't let that back knee bend. Press back. And then bring your arm down. Step it up. Did you feel the strength created here and yet we stretched here? I'm going to turn my chair. We'll do the other side. Find your Tadasana nice and tall. Now we're going to step back with our right foot. Our right leg steps back. We bend the left knee. We adjust so that the knee is over the ankle. The back foot is just angled to the right a little bit. Find a level pelvis and get your alignment here. Your navel should point square. Got it? All right, now we're going to bend and straighten this left knee. So you inhale, straighten it. The exhale, bend into your lunge. Don't let the knee go over the toe. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, knee right in the center of the foot. This leg is lifting. And one more time. And bend and hold. Now we want to fine-tune the posture. This is warrior 1. So the back foot, little toe side, and the heel side press down, as do the big toe. That lifts the arch. The left leg, your knee's in the center of the foot and you're rotating that thigh upward. Your tummy's in and your tailbone is heavy. Now, the leg that's back, that's what we're stretching. Now let's inhale, let's lift our right arm up. And exhale, pull the tummy in. Remember, if that hurts, you can stay here. Or you can stay here. Whatever feels good to your body. If you can, lift the arms. As you inhale, lift. So we're stretching the ribs. The exhale, tummy in. So when we stretch our ribs, it's going to allow our lungs to expand more. Make sure that the left knee does not cave in. And it's right above that ankle. And one more breath. And then bring that arm down. Step this foot up. Shake your legs out. A lot of strength involved with that. That posture I have in every one of my classes, whether they're mat classes or chair classes, because it's so needed now. Because we sit way too much. Okay. We're going to work on balance. You stand behind your chair. Get your good Tadasana alignment. Make sure your toes are straight ahead. Holding on with both hands rather. You don't hold on with your feet, hold on with your hands. Find your nice level pelvis, hold your belly in. And now we're just going to lift our heels up and come onto our toes. And then come down. Make sure you're not coming onto the side of the feet. You're pressing into the middle ball of the foot. And lift and lower. And again, lift and lower. Maybe one arm comes up and lower. Maybe the other arm comes up. If your balance allows, up to you. Maybe both arms come up. That's up to you. So you don't want to do anything that will cause a fall. But we're just strengthening. If you need to hold on the whole time, you hold on the whole time. And that's totally fine. Last time, up and hold. Squeeze your bottom, pull your navel in. Press into the middle of the balls of the foot and just hold that. Those are your calf muscles. We're strengthening calves and ankles right now. Balance. And then come down. Shake your legs out. Now I want to do one more core, and it's also a balance. So you're going to keep your right foot forward. You're going to step back with your left foot. The right leg is going to stay straight. Now notice my left leg is back and I'm up on the toe. So first, hold your belly in a lot. Think about your left glute squeezing, and then lift the heel up and tap the toe. Keep your navel in. So you're lifting. Now we're strengthening this guy, your big glute max. Balance. So don't let the knee bend and down. Don't tip forward too much either, and lift. And now if you're balanced, hold that leg up and bring the opposite arm forward. I've got my left leg back, my toes are pointing down, and my right arm forward. This is called balancing cat. Hard, huh? And then bring it down. Let's do the other side. So really think about your left foot. You're pressing, spreading the toes, creating a big base of support. Finding the middle of the foot, bringing the right toe back, lifting the leg up, flex the foot, and lift, squeeze that right glute, and then bring it down. So lift, and lower, and lift, and lower. Lift, hold on with the right hand, and maybe bring the left arm forward. That's an option. If it's too much, just hold that leg up. Really squeeze that glute and hold your navel in, and bring it down. Shake your legs out. Shake them out quite a bit. That was a lot. Now we're going to stand to the side. We're going to do some marching. So what I'd like you to do is bring your, I've got my left thigh coming up, and then my right thigh coming up. Breath in, exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Keep your navel in, and lower, and up, and down. One more time on each side, and then we're going to do a balancing one. It's called Karate Kid. Now, look at your right foot. Spread the toes. Shift a little bit to the right. Hold on with the right hand. Squeeze all the muscles to the bone on that right leg. And then bring your left thigh up. Flex your foot. Hold the belly in. Maybe lift up the left arm. That's an option. Maybe bringing it out to the side. This is Karate Kid right here. But we're creating balance. You can maybe tap with this other hand and then bring it down. Shake it out. Let's do the other side. So now we're starting to work on our balance a little bit more. So left foot, spread the toes, shift a little bit to the left, and then start to squeeze all the muscles to the bone on that left leg. Bring your right toe down, and then bring your right thigh up, flex your foot. And hold that. And then bring your right arm out. And hold. Breathe. Each exhale, tummy in. Maybe you're tapping the chair. Maybe that's too much. You're holding on for dear life. That's okay. And maybe bringing the arm up. Or bringing it down, whatever feels best to you. And then bring your leg down. Let's shake it out. Good job, guys. Now, we're going to do a couple more for balance. Let's go back to we're going to work our left side. So find your left foot, spread the toes, shift a little bit. Bring your left leg, just hover it. Flex the foot and hover it on the floor. Now what I want you to do is keep your toes straight ahead and bring your leg out to the side. Feel this squeeze. Don't let the toes cock out. Straight and down. So the pinky side of the foot is level. If you had a glass of water, there would be level. So exhale, squeeze, hold, feel this, and inhale down. Keep your navel in and squeeze, and inhale down. Even the leg you're standing on, the right leg, is starting to fatigue. And lift and hold, and breathe. Feel this. These are your abductor muscles. They're the glute medius and minimus, and they're part of our balance. And then bring it down. Let's do the other side. We're almost done, guys. What's nice about this video is you can pause it, restart it, take a break. But if you can do the whole class, that's great. But if you can't, that's okay. Build up to it. So now spread the left toes wide. Shift a little to the left. Hold the belly in. Lift the right foot up. Just hover it about 1 inch. And then with a straight leg, lift it to the side. Lift and lower. Notice the toes are not out. They're straight forward and down. And lift and squeeze. Inhale and lower. Exhale, lift and squeeze and lower. Lift and squeeze and hold. Belly in, squeeze right here. One more breath. And then bring your leg down. Now I'm going to stand to the back of my chair. I'm going to widen my feet a little bit. I'm going to hold my tummy and then I'm going to push my right hip out. Then I'm going to come back to center. Then I'm going to push my left hip out. And then I'm going to come back to center and then push the right hip out. So that loosens up those hips that we were strengthening. We call this skiing. So it's a side-to-side hip push. Navel's in. And one more time. Good job, guys. Really good job today. Now we're going to stretch our whole body out. I like to do this one on the countertop in the kitchen. Works really well. It's a good height. But we'll use our chair right now. So I want you to start to walk back. Start to walk back. Pull the navel in a lot. Hinging, remember, we're not hinging from our waist. We're hinging. Everyone come up. Let's practice this. Make karate chop and put it right in your hip crease. Stand up nice and tall. As you exhale, hinging from the hips, you come forward. Notice my back stays straight. Hinging from the hips keeps the back straight. Bending from the waist rounds the back. We don't want that. So not this, this. So hands to the chair, walk it back. Hinging at the hips, pull the navel in. Now push straight down. Don't push forward, push straight down. And see and come down as far as feels comfortable for you. Feel the stretch in the whole back body. Now, as you inhale, I want you to press straight down with the hands and think about the tailbone moving back. And as you exhale, pull your belly in. Now, if your back is really tight, I want you to bend your knees. Or if the backs of the legs are really tight, bend your knees. That takes the load off your back. If you got pretty lengthened hamstrings, start to stretch them. Inhale, tailbone moves back. The exhale, tummy in. Feel the stretch, the whole underarms all the way to the backs of the legs. One more. Do this throughout the day. It's a good one. Then look up at the chair and walk yourself up. Roll your shoulders out. Let's come to the chair. We've got a couple more small things to do. I want to stretch out your hips a little bit and do a final little twist, and then we'll be done. Okie dokie. Let's take our left thigh, bring it up, and I want you to cross your knee. So your left thigh is over the right. Now lift your chest. And as you exhale, tip forward like we're hinging from the hips and feel the stretch in this left glute, this left hip. Now, if you don't feel much of a stretch, I want you to come out of it. If you feel a good stretch, stay there. To make it more, we open up. Now, I just had hip surgery, so I'm super tight in my hips and I'm working on them. But we call this figure 4. Hopefully soon my knee will be further down, but right now I'm working with what I've got, and I'm thankful I can even do this. So inhale, lengthen the crown. The exhale, pull the belly in, hinge from your hips and come forward. Wow, can you feel that? Here, flex this foot. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down, hinging from the hips. And one more time, inhale, come up. And stay. Breathe. The inhalation, lengthen the crown. The exhale, hinge, pull, tummy in. Keep this foot flexed. That keeps your knee safe. Couple more breaths. Woo! This is from sitting too much. Maybe you just were born with tight hips. I know I was, so we need to do this. And then come back up and bring that leg down. Let's do their side. Now this is my surgical hip, so I don't think I can do that one on this side, but we'll see. Crossing right over left. Getting your spine nice and tall, breathing in. And then the exhale, hinging at the hip, you're coming forward. You want to feel it in the right hip area. So you're asking yourself, do I feel it? Oh, I do. Okay, then I'm going to stay here and breathe. If you don't, you're going to come back up. Open up that hip a little bit. And now come forward. Now I feel it. Flex the foot and hinge. Oh, I'm really tight on this side. Well, I just had surgery, so you know, I'm working through that. I'm in rehab right now. So breathing in. Exhale, tummy in and tip forward. So it's like your heart is coming towards this thigh, this knee. One more breath. And then come out of it. Now what I'd like you to do is take your left thigh, cross it over your right. Now we're going to twist. Actually, let's do the other way. Right over left. We want to twist to the right first. So you're going to have your hand just above your right knee. The left hand is right here, just above your right knee. The other hand is holding onto the chair, maybe down by the seat. You're going to inhale, lift your spine. Your exhale, you're going to twist, not by pulling the belly in and twisting with your core. You're going to inhale, get tall. Your exhale, tummy in and twist. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, tummy in and twist. So you're going to stay here and breathe. The inhale, get tall. The exhale, pull that belly and squeeze that orange. Couple more breaths here. So this is creating strength in your oblique muscles. And it's giving the spine a nice twist. And then come back out of it. And let's do the other side. So now the left thigh crosses over. The right hand is just above the left knee. Left hand holds onto the seat of the chair. You're going to inhale, get tall. And as you exhale, twist with your lower tummy. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, twist. You can pull a little bit to help you along, but not too much. And inhale, get tall. And exhale, twist and stay. So inhale, get tall, and exhale, turn your body with your tummy muscles. So twist, squeeze that orange underneath your belly button. Super good for immunity, super good for digestion. And then come out of it. Last time, let's inhale, bring our arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your thighs and come forward. Come all the way down. Let the head hang. Shake your head yes a couple times. No a couple times. Circle your nose. Keep your navel drawn in. And if this hurts you, don't come down as far. So listen to your body. And then to come up, I want you to press into your feet, putting your hands to your thighs. And if you don't need to push up, use your feet and bring your body up. Pull your tummy in. Tap your feet out. Good job. Very good job, guys. All right, let's do a few breaths at the end of class. This is our Shavasana. So I'm going to show you an option for Shavasana. You can bring your chair, or you can be on a sofa. You can lay back. And just bring your calves up the chair. This is really nice for your nervous system. And then you lay back. Now if that's like, oh no, I can't do that, that's fine. We can do it from seated. So I'll show you that one. We'll do whatever is best for your body. That other one, legs up the chair, is nice though. If you guys can do that, I recommend that one. I'm going to turn my lights off. So last part of class is called Shavasana. It's time to relax. the breath work here, I've got a beautiful rose. It's a real rose. It's real pretty. So I want you to understand what pursing your lips is. It's like drawing your breath through a straw. So make that circle with your lips and just breathe in and out like that. Breathe in like that and breathe out your nose. Try that. Now, we're going to do it the opposite. So imagine as you breathe in, you're breathing in through your nose, you're smelling this beautiful rose. And then as you exhale, you're pursing your lips and blowing out a straw. Inhale, smell that rose. And then exhale, blow it out. Imagine you're blowing out a lot of birthday candles. So you want to make your exhale long. But using those pursed lips is really healthy for our lungs. So let's try that. Bring your palms face up. Make sure your feet are nice and aligned. So as you inhale, smell the rose. And as you exhale, blow out candles. Inhale, smell. Exhale, blow out those candles. Keep going. Make your breath comfortable for you. Just keep it slow and long. And if you can, make that exhale a little longer than the inhale. Keep breathing. As you exhale, let the shoulders get heavy. One more breath like that. And then just start to breathe in and out your nose in a normal pattern. Breathing in slow. Feeling the crown lift. And as you exhale, feel the shoulders heavy. Feel your feet where they're on the floor. Feel your buttocks where they're on the chair. Feel your hands as they're resting on your lap. And as you inhale, feel the crown of the head lifting up. And as you exhale, let those shoulders be heavy. A couple more breaths. And then start to wiggle your fingers around. Blink your eyes open a couple times. Scoot back to the chair back. Pull your navel in and let's raise our left leg up. And I want you to point and flex your foot. Feel the calf is pumping right now. It's helping circulate blood from the feet to the heart. And now circle your ankle a few times. Go the other way. If it's snap, crackling, and pop, it's okay as long as it doesn't hurt. Other side, lifting up. Pointing and flexing, circling ankle, reversing, and bringing feet to the floor. Let's stomp our feet. This also is good for circulation in your feet. And then stop and circle your wrists, other way, point and flex your hands, and then bring your hands to your heart in Namaste Mudra. Sit up nice and tall and bow your chin to your chest. And just notice what you're feeling in your body. Go deep inside. See if you feel any glowing. That's all the movement we did, creating movement in your fluids in your body. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be posting again this week, so keep subscribe to this channel, to my channel. Push that red button that says subscribe and you'll get notification. So I thank you again for joining me. Namaste. Good job, guys. Give yourself a hand. Give yourself a hug too. If I were there, I'd give you a hug, but a virtual hug to all. Let me find my clicker. Where did I leave it? Oh well. Thank you again. See you next time. Have a good day.